Mr. Quinn, Zurich Insurance suffered under the difficult market environment in the first quarter 2016. How is your conclusion?
We've had a good start to the year, in fact. I mean, you see the evidence of the steps that we started to take in GI at the end of last year. GI has shown a significant improvement over the results we saw at the end of last year. We've got much more to do, but this is a good start to the year.
What about the company's reserve issues? Had Zurich to build up the reserve in Q1, and what multi-million-dollar amount do you require?
In fact, Zurich released reserves in the first quarter. We see a release of 1.5% in the combined ratio, which is exactly in line with guidance. We'd said 1 to 2%. Our reserves are adequate. We don't expect to have to add anything to reserves.
Is the review of the insurance portfolio now finished, or do you have to do more reserve strengthening or restructuring in the near future?
Well, the review is long gone. I mean, we're past the review point. We're now working on making sure we put the actions in place that drive the improvement. And in fact, we expect to see further improvement as the year goes on. Q1 should be the beginning.
Zurich is forced to increase profitability. Are you on track to reach your cost-saving targets of $300 million US for this year?
Yeah, so I mean, cost is a key issue for the industry at large and for us too. I mean, we're focused on cost. We talked about it last year. We're on track to deliver the improvements. And in fact, you see already in the first quarter results for general insurance that the combined ratio, the expense ratio component of the combined ratio is flat despite the fall in volume.
Have you already executed the first job cuts of the announced 8,000 positions, or where do you stand today?
Yeah, so we started on the programme already last year. 8,000, we expect to impact 8,000 positions. That process started in the middle of last year, continues today. I mean, we expect to get it done as quickly as we possibly can, but it will take a bit more time. We're working on it.
Perhaps a few words to the rebuilding of the general insurance. What are the plans for the business in Morocco and South Africa?
I mean, in general, we've talked in the past about retail footprint. We're looking to be more focused, on markets where we can have a larger, more significant presence. That means we're reviewing the smaller positions that we have in the portfolio to decide whether or not we're the best owner. I mean, we haven't reached conclusions in all cases, but when we have more information to give, we'll give you it straight away.
Are there any M&A activities of Zurich in the next quarter to expect?
M&A is not the focus for us. I mean, the focus again is that GI performance improvement, continuing and strengthening what we've seen in the first quarter, and then efficiency. I mean, driving the cost ratio down and becoming more competitive, and most importantly, creating room that we can invest for the future.